He rises when it matters most, and he comes in third in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Bengals and the Browns, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, their long winning streak finally came to an end last week. A disappointing game for them, but still a heck of a run.
Indeed it was. What a great job by them putting together a streak. Now let's see how they rebound after a defeat.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
The throw over the middle, taken in, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. Well, this defense for the Bengals very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them. Now in his 8th year in the NFL.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over our bounds. A gain of 37.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And that is caught. It's Ridley. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. Counting down toward the midway. That's complete right around the 8. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback.
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Now 3rd down and very long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a...
Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
The Bengals at 10-1 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Well, you got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Well, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. He'll look to throw.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 3.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that's a quick little...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything, every trick play I can think of, every different...
October, week 6, and it was the visiting Bengals who came away with the victory in that one, so they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati.
Flushed out right.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller.
Touchdown, Browns! A 14-yard touchdown, and the Browns have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score?
There he goes, left side. And out across midfield down to the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. And that is caught. He's gone for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. The Browns set to take over. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On play action, they'll throw.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I tell you what, 3rd and 10, you look over, and you've got that punt team getting loose on the sideline. So that puts added importance on this play. You certainly don't want to see them on the field. And after a couple of incompletions, 3rd time's the charm as they get the hook up here and pick up the first down.
Back to throw again. He's going to air one out. And that's caught at the 25.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And they'll get this down to the 10. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
He'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
He's got his man on the crossing route. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll drop to throw.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, I'm reflecting back to one of our conversations earlier this week when you talked about how well this rookie has played this season while leading his team to a quality record. But let's face it, his best stuff, he doesn't have it in this one so far. Twice now the defense has gotten the better of him with an interception.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Second and 14. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
He'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And that will get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And this one is right through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play
Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present make it.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three?
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Bengal offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, smash Bronco! Ready?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They find some open field here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
63 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line.
Ready?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Come 19!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. And quickly, they get to the line. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Bengals!
Jamar Chase
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Bengals have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Extra point forthcoming. And that will make this a 4-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Dumps it off to Lewis. He'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now
As he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Points certainly not at a premium here. That one goes for 30 yards.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a third. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific.
It's a pickup of 6.
2nd and 4.
And 4.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year.
And the Bengals add 6 to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. Cleveland offense making their way out. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Another shot here on the ground. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And this pass broken up. The contact long time there, and now fourth down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright, and it comes back. It's no good. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
Beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one complete to his fullback down the backfield.